Hi, it's Melissa.
And Roxanne.
Today we're just going to kind of share a little bit about some upcoming things or changes to the business, Soul-Centric Garden, and encourage you to visit us on our website, but just talk a little bit about what's coming up and what changes. So probably the first one I want to talk about, and I have my phone here so that I can go through everything, is a tab that you see that's called Soul Tuned Events. And basically there are two type of events, and that's what's really cool, is the two type events that we have so far planned, because we have obviously a business coach, Maitreya, that encourages us
very strongly,
to do different events. So I just want to kind of do a video to explain a little bit about the different events and other things that are on our website. So the first one is called Energy Shift Magnification. And that one is meant to really influence us as a collective, okay? So it's called Energy Shift because everything we do is an experience. These events are experiences. And this type of event is meant to in a larger audience because everyone is going to still experience clearing and balancing, and then amplifying or magnifying the energies for our next steps as a unique individual. But what's really beneficial about this is us coming together as a collective. I think most of you know, in a large audience, when you come together with like-minded individuals, the power of that. But Maitreya will guide us through multiple things. Your guides will come through and guide us through multiple things. There's going to be a selection of 3 individuals that'll come up, and you want to talk about the 3 individuals that come up for the clearing. What is that?
Well, everyone has things in their life that are preventing them from moving forward, things that need to be cleared. And when I bring up someone to the front, and they sit in the chair, and they may know of things that are blocking them from moving forward. And so if they do know, then we will clear them. And if they don't know, then we will, through Maitreya and my guides, we will ask what it is that needs to be cleared that they may not be aware of, so that they can move forward and progress in their spiritual development.
And that could be what are some examples?
It could be, for some people, I'm finding there are a lot of families that have been cursed. They have had a curse placed on the family, and it's traveled through each generation. And it could be your 12th great-grandmother on your mother's side, that in her lifetime someone cursed the family, and you are feeling the repercussions of it. So that needs to be cleared, because you will not progress as long as that is active. So we will deactivate that, going back to that 12th generation.
Now, do I need to analyze and know all those details of why?
You don't need to know who placed the curse. You don't need to know why the curse was placed, because you don't want to focus on that energy and make it stronger. You want to just see it and clear it. And so we can do that.
So those individuals you bring up, that's what the 3 individuals that are brought up each time.
They may not all have a curse,
right?
But one may have a curse. One may have been abused as a child and been told that they're no good and they'll never be any good, and still have that residual emotional attachment. So we can clear that. They will still have the memories, but not the emotional attachment. It's the emotional attachment that prevents a block. So there may be other blocks. So I mean, each of the 3 individuals could have completely different blocks to moving forward. But as we clear these people, as people in the audience say, well, I have that too. And you have the intention, it's sitting in the audience, that I want that cleared for me as well. It will clear for you.
So that's the benefit, is though in the larger audience, 3 are selected, but the audience will receive, if they would like to receive, that same type of clearing as you're facilitating that for the 3 individuals.
Yes, yes.
Perfect.
Yes. And then once the clearing is done, then we will balance the energy and bring you back into alignment, so that when Maitreya comes through with the amplification, everything is aligned, and you will receive the full benefit of that amplification of you to your higher self, you to your guides, you to the Creator.
Yeah, and that's what's it's incredible to watch this and realize the power of being in a larger audience is that energy that is available to you, especially, like I said, with like-minded individuals. But, Maitreya will come in, and obviously he loves to speak to an audience, so he will come in and I will channel and see what the messaging is all about. But you also connect with all the high vibrational energy beings that are there with us from this larger audience, which is incredible. And then, I will walk through the room, and Maitreya will amplify whatever the energies he sees as important for that particular time. But also, as a larger audience, the energies are felt in many different ways, which is incredible. But we don't leave you just hanging there with all this amplified. You also will bring us back down and help us let to ground. So do you want to explain that a little bit?
Well, you can't be driving a car when you're in a really high vibration, because you may see a red light and you think, oh, it's so pretty, it's red, and you run right through the red light. So you have to be back into your body,
yes,
clear mind, in order to be safe and to function. We have to function in this 3D body. And even though it is progressing to crystalline and a higher vibration, we still are here and have to deal with the physicality of it. So we want you to be safe and grounded.
Yes.
So that you can, but you will still be processing all the energies that you received in the session.
Yeah, and that's what's right. So like I said, that particular event is the energy shift magnification, and like I said, that is a larger audience, and we're in the process of deciding where to host that. So if you have some ideas, that'll be great to know. And then the other event that we're right now, that's actually planned in Austin
in January, the 18th.
Perfect. See, I never remember these details. Is what we classify as a magnified balance and amplifying awakening. Now, this is a small group session, so same process of clearing and balancing and amplifying, but very much an intimate setting where we're working one-on-one. If you choose to, you can still get the benefit, but it is an intimate setting, so that Maitreya will provide you one-on-one messaging. You will get insight on the clearing, and again, you're working with a great group of people. And that one, actually, the energy, I think, even get more, or probably stronger, is what I'm noticing in that small setting, because you are so focused on what is going on.
Well, and you also create a bond with the participants.
Absolutely.
When in an intimate setting like that, where you are revealing things that you wouldn't tell just anyone, it does create a bond that is there forever.
That's really, I'm glad you said that, because here's actually some feedback or a testimonial from one of the participants. And this is the words that she had relayed to us. It says, truly so grateful for the experience I had with Maitreya, Melissa, and Roxanne. It was in a unique setting in that it was very intimate. It allows for everybody to feel very free to share and be vulnerable. I like the format very much in doing a clearing and balancing before amplifying the energy. So that's the intent, is the small sessions are meant to be intimate and where you feel safe to be vulnerable. There's no recordings. There's nothing going on that make you feel with the intent to ever make you feel vulnerable in that. So those events, like I said, we're very proud of them. It's exciting to share these experiences with you. So again, you can see them on our website. The other thing that we've added to the website is our store.
Yes.
So we have some great things, and we're adding to that constantly. And the store actually has 2 things in it right now, and we just keep adding more. And why don't you go ahead and share with the work that you've been doing that has the recordings. What type of recordings have you been adding?
I have been adding videos of clearings. So by listening to the video, and we have specific things that we...
Yeah, I'm actually getting to them on the webpage here.
Okay.
So let's see. Clearing and balancing recordings.
But I want to see what they are.
That's right now that I've uploaded.
Right. So one of them is clearing the mind in order for the body to heal. So if your mind is cluttered, your body it won't heal. Another one is clearing feeling hurt, rejected, or tormented. A lot of people are hanging on to these feelings that are keeping them from moving forward. And I do have some others that will be uploaded.
Yeah.
But when you follow through the video and have the intention of clearing these particular things, the clearing will occur.
Yes.
It will occur because the energy transfers through the video. So you can
do the audio. It's an audio.
Through the audio, excuse
Yes.
me. So you can do it in the privacy of your own home if you're not comfortable in being in a group and sharing and being vulnerable. Do it at home.
Yeah.
But you will still get the benefit.
Yeah, and that's what's nice. These are all in downloadable formats. So once you purchase it, it's yours to download as often as you would like. And I actually encourage you to share them if that's what you feel drawn. We are here to relay these messaging.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we do have a business, but that'll all come. It's more important that you're receiving the benefit of it. These are great gifts.
Yes.
And check back constantly because we are uploading more and more and more. So always new things coming. And if you really would like to know what's new, is sign up on our webpage for email updates. So that, and it's all at the bottom of every page. I will send out when we have new things come onto the store. So that's one way to get notified is through email.
And also, if you have, let's say you're in another country and you can't make one of the meetings close by here, if you have an issue that you are very aware of, it is hampering your progress that you would like to be cleared, let us know. And possibly many other people are having the same issue.
So you can do a recording.
And we can do a recording.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you can communicate with us via email. It's all over the webpage or the website. So we're here available. Maitreya loves to work with the collective. You and your guides love to work with the collective. So knowing more what the needs are is helpful.
Yes.
And then the other part that's on the store at this point in time are activations. So the reason we put these downloadable formats is it's very similar to what you're going to receive in an event, but you may be restricted to an event or may want additional support, clearing, or activations. So these activations have been channeled by Maitreya, are very full of energy. So I highly suggest you only do one in a 24-hour period, and there is going to be residual when listening to them. But some of the activations that are on there now, one activation is for beautiful, confident, loved. So these are all energy activations to assist in those feelings. And that's another one is something we spoke about earlier today with Maitreya, is having divine vitality, physical energy. So this is an activation and the way an activation works is it stimulates a cellular memory and amplifies that alignment for you.
It makes it come alive inside of you.
That's a good way. And it brings it to an experience. And regardless of where you're at in current state, it will amplify that. And then it becomes and it's even more magnified in the right divine timing too. So it's like you trigger that experience, and then depending on your alignment, how often and how amplified that becomes for you in your experience.
So if you download an amplification and you don't feel anything right away, it doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It's just you are not quite in alignment yet for it to happen. So just be patient. You will know when it happens. For me, when I have an activation, and I haven't listened to all of these because they make me have to go lay down.
Yeah.
I have to go and close my eyes in order to process it. So do not drive while you are listening to an activation.
No.
Because you might be one of the people who feel it right away, and it will put you in a different plane of consciousness.
That's a really good point. I mean, everybody receives activations differently. You receive activations a lot of time in your sleep state. Mm-hmm. So if you would like, you could listen to it as you're going to sleep. But you're receiving activations all the time. That is how we become aligned. That is the ascension process, by the way, is these activations. Maitreya has just recorded some that, if you choose to, I have the intention, I want to do this activation. You are giving permission through your free will that you want this activation. And again, it depends on the person. Sometimes you feel it instantly, and you will feel it for several days. But you can also put the intention before you start an activation. You want to receive this activation with ease.
And grace.
And so it's not that ever is the desire from your higher vibrational state to inflict pain or discomfort to you, but sometimes they don't know what they don't know. So you're in full control of this. And so put that intention out there that you receive this with ease and grace. And just personally, some activations you will feel stronger than others, and sometimes it's just a slow residual effect, but it is working. And if you don't feel it, or feel it in the way that you would like, ask. Say, I would like to feel this activation in a way that I can relate to it, so I know it is working. Or you can also say, I am ready to receive this activation in a way that I can relate in my experience. So it just puts it in a different tone so that you can relate to it. Maybe it's a visual, maybe it's a sound, maybe it's a feeling, so that you can relate to it. It's not that it's not happening, but you want to understand the experience and relate to it. Here's another one. It's called successful, competent, accomplished. So these are just attributes of energy.
Who doesn't want to be activated to that?
Yeah. So these activations, like I said, there's several and more coming. Again, if there's an activation you don't see and you think it would be benefit for the collective, just reach out to us. So again, those are a few things. Always our videos are on there. It's called Inspiration. And so all these recorded videos like this one, and all the channelings that either from Maitreya or from your guides, you do a lot of channeled writing, are there. Also, they come from the YouTube site. And then you can have sessions with each of us, and that's called Amplify Your Divineness. And that's basically for you connect to us individually to have one-on-one sessions, or there's integrated healing body work. And so those are just ways for you to connect to us privately and have one-on-one sessions. So we have those available. So I just want to kind of bring to, we'll put all the links in the comments, just kind of give you an idea what's coming up. Anything else that you would like to share?
No, it's just like to reiterate that we are open to suggestions and questions, and we want this to be interactive as much as possible. We want to service the collective. So yes. Whatever your needs are, let us know.
Yes, and and Maitreya has asked us to be transparent. If there's your hometown or location you think it'd be a benefit that you could help us put together an event and be a host, and you attend free, of course, just let us know, because that's what we want to do, is be able to be there and help there's no reason to help, assist and partner with the collective in these experiences. just amplify what it is that's already inside you, your guidance.
Yep.
Alrighty, well, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate. So pass this video around, like and the Facebook, and subscribe to YouTube. And we appreciate the time that you have.
Yes, we look forward to hearing from you.
Like I said, if you have questions or comments, you can reach us by message, or email is probably the best at this point. And we're always anxious to communicate with you. So have a great day.
Bye.